What's up, everyone? I'm gonna do this quick video, well, quick, 5, 6, 7, 10 minutes maybe, on how to correctly sim your character, sim your macros. Let me show you. Okay. I'm gonna sim my Shadow Priest. Let me show you. Let me see. Make sure you correctly are wearing all the gear that you normally would wear and have the correct Azurite essences and all that stuff. Log out completely, so when you go to raid bots, you can go to the quick sim, put in your character, and then it'll have all the gear that you just logged out with. You're gonna be testing it on a training dummy. It's the raid boss training dummy. It's not this training dummy. It's definitely not the PvP training dummy. It's not these regular mob training dummies. It's the raiders training dummy. Go in here. Let me see. Oops. Smart sim, target dummy, one boss. 5 minutes. Let's do it up for 3 minutes. Only because the Shadow Fiend spell has a cooldown of 3 minutes. You can accurately judge how long the fight's going on. SimC version, I have no clue what this is. I don't know. I think it's the weekly is the most accurate. None of this. Make sure none of this is because you're not in Nazjatar. Oops. Hold on. No buffs. No buffs. Because you don't have any buffs on you. No raid buffs. No nothing. Run quick sim. 97, 99. It's gonna take a couple minutes. Now, let's go down here. Like my Shadow Priest one, there's a couple macros. One is the general questing and mythics. It's a little outdated. Because actually, I haven't played with that macro in a while. Here's the raid build macro. This is one that I've been using. Just go ahead and copy it. Open up your GSC, import, and it's the V rating. It's the one that I already got. Okay. It is this one. It is configuration 1. Shadow Fiend. It's your 3 minute cooldown. Big damage. I don't really know how much damage it does, which I'm not even gonna go into why it's a 3 minute cooldown for the little bit of damage it does. Anyway, the sim is gonna pop it immediately and as often as it can. In raiding and mythics and stuff like that, you're gonna want to control when you pop it, so it's not normally in the raiding macro. You gotta manually assign it to a key or a modifier or what have you. But for testing purposes only, it is right here for Shadow. It's right there, Shadow Fiend. Anything else? What a lot of people do is for these macros, like they'll put in Vampire Touch, yeah, and Shadow Word Pain automatically, and you can't set some sort of timer to where it'll just reapply the spell. So you got to like change targets and then go back to the target. What I found is that is a DPS loss. For raiding, you want as much DPS as possible, right? Now, of course, for like general questing and just regular dungeons and heroics, whatever, who cares, But for raiding, you want as much DPS as you can. So I have it on a separate key, so I can apply it when I need to. So while the website is simming, let's see, it is okay. It says I should be doing 28.6. All right. That's with no buffs, no pre-pots, no nothing. All right. So let's test the macro. Now that's in 3 minutes. Remember, 3 minutes. Apply your dot. Let's go. And you still haven't. There we go. Shadow Fiend. Okay. Why didn't you do it before? I don't know. Maybe whatever, because you're going to be assigning Shadow Fiend to a separate key anyway. So this is a simple macro and rotation. You just build up insanity until you have enough to do Void Eruption. You always want to make sure that the Shadow Word Pain and Vampiric Touch is on the dude. So bro, I loved the animation for Shadow Priest, right? Look at that shit, man. That looks dope. What was it? Like 28 point something? I'm currently at 25.6, 25. So yeah, I mean, basically this is it, because I find it really helpful to test it out, and let's be frank here. If you're making a macro, or if you're using one of the macros just for like questing and some dungeon runs, no crazy high keys, and I'm talking just doing lower keys like 5, 6, maybe 7s. Then a regular one of the regular macros will do just fine, and you don't even need to be simming anything. Not really. But now if you're raiding, and if you're in some sort of guild that pushes progressive anything, then you need to be pumping out the deeps. Here we go. 26.2. Okay. 26.2 is what she was doing. What'd that say? 28.6. 26.2. 28 point. Let's see. That changed to the 5. 5 to the 7. 7. Sim 91%. And there you go. And realistically, that's what you should be doing. If you find yourself, or you see macros that say, I'm simming over, or like I'm damaging over what the sim says, you're not testing accurately. Something's off, wrong, because raid bots, even though it's it's not 100% accurate, it's about as accurate as you're gonna get. I mean, unless you want to go into like SimCraft and do all that, but your raid bots and the SimCraft and whatever, that's perfect execution. That's how is it that you're gonna make a macro that does better than that? No, think about it. You're not. So realistically, you want 80-90% sim results. Like my rogue macro. Well, if you get about 80% sim results on an outlaw rogue, it's actually pretty good, because there's so much RNG, there's so much difference in roll the bones. I wouldn't even know how raid bots could sim outlaw who uses roll the bones. How do they know which buffs are gonna, you know what I'm saying? But for a caster class like this, where it's just generating sanity and then using, I mean, very little RNG. So 90% sim results, very achievable. And there you go. And there you have it.